Hello, Jarvis here, ready to go. Hello, I am Jarvis. I believe this is the first time we meet. So that I can complete the initial registration, would you care to tell me your name?
My name is Peter.
May I call you Peter?
Yes, please.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Peter. I hope we will become good friends over time.
What we are hearing is the first version of a voice assistant designed by kingkeepers with the senior population in mind. We live longer, but also lonelier. Our cognitive abilities decline, so more and more it will become acceptable and common practice to rely on sophisticated electronic devices to fill some of the gaps and make up for that decline. In its most basic form, the assistant is a box about the size of a soap bar. For this demo, we have redirected the sound that would normally go to a speaker directly to our recording studio. Let me start by asking the assistant to introduce itself. Jarvis, introduce yourself.
I am Jarvis, your personal assistant.
Until technology evolves to understand context, the introduction, or wake word as it is known in the industry, is a must. Jarvis, introduce yourself.
I am Jarvis.
Without the wake word, we could not guarantee privacy, and the assistant might be constantly interrupting us, not realizing that we don't need its help. Jarvis, introduce yourself.
I am Jarvis, the first generation of intelligent augmentation assistants created by kingkeepers.
On the left window, we can see what the assistant understands, and on the right window we show what it responds. Jarvis, introduce yourself.
You can call me Jarvis. All praise should be directed to kingkeepers, please.
Did you notice that answers do not need to be always the same? This adds variety to the conversation. Jarvis, introduce yourself.
You can call me Jarvis. My creators are kingkeepers.
As we have seen at the beginning, the assistant tries to learn who you are so that future interactions can be more personal. Jarvis, who am I?
I believe I am talking to Peter.
Let's check what the assistant knows about its environment. Jarvis, what time is it?
Currently 1812.
Jarvis, good morning.
Good evening. Nice to hear from you, Peter.
As we have just seen, the actual answer depends on the time of the day, as you would expect. For the next part, we want to demonstrate how the kingkeeper's voice assistant can respond to topical issues such as the coronavirus pandemic. We have taught the assistant how to use Johns Hopkins University database. Let's say the user is interested in knowing the infection rate in California, where perhaps one of his children lives. Jarvis, please give me the latest for COVID-19 in California.
The number of affected people is 150,018.
Of course, this could be asked in a variety of ways. Jarvis, tell me the story so far with the pandemic in Texas.
The number of affected people is 86,915.
Jarvis, what date is today?
It is Sunday, June 14th, 2020.
The answers you have just heard were accurate at the time of the recording, but the important fact here is that they are always accurate, because the assistant will always fetch the most recent data available. The answers could easily be enhanced so that the percentage change since last time the question was asked is also given. KingKeeper's voice assistant can be trained to answer any question regardless of whether the response needs to rely on the internet or private data, as we are about to see. KingKeepers believe that the best way to take care of our elders is by creating a circle of people around them. The circle is made up mostly of family members, but it could also include friends and pets. The circle is created and maintained by the Family Care Coordination Manager. A web application is being developed to allow the Family Care Coordination Manager to enlist members into the family circle. This creates a body of information that is intimately personal and useful to the senior at the center. As we shall see shortly, this information can be made available to KingKeeper's voice assistant too. This is a hypothetical family circle. In actual fact, the Family Care Coordination Manager captures less information than shown. The system automatically works out various relationships thanks to its built-in intelligence. We now present the same information in what may look like a genealogy tree. We do this to make it easier for you to follow the answers you are about to hear. Jarvis, who am I?
I believe I am talking to Peter.
Jarvis, who are my children?
You have one daughter. Her name is Victoria.
Jarvis, my name is Sarah.
May I call you Sarah?
Yes, please.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Sarah. I hope we will become good friends over time.
Jarvis, who are my children?
You are lucky to have two children. Their names are Victoria and Tom.
Jarvis, who is the youngest of my grandchildren?
Your youngest grandchild is Alice.
Some questions would challenge even a healthy young mind. Jarvis, whose birthday comes next?
The next person to have a birthday is Josephine, and that will be in 8 days from today.
Jarvis, what day is today?
It's Sunday, June 14th, 2020.
Others could be fun for anyone in the family circle. Jarvis, how are Julie and Kurt related?
Julie is wife of Kurt.
Jarvis, how are Kurt and Julie related?
Kurt is husband of Julie.